he learned a long time ago, it wasn't about, for him, it ain't about legacy, it's about currency. And he did exactly what he wanted to do.
Right.
So you can't be mad at him for that, but I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, he the greatest fighter. No, I can't say that.
It gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it.
You know, Mayweather was, it's been reported, I should say, allegedly, that, he's been, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And I guess he needed to come back and fight and take care of that. Well, he got some cheese from that advancement. I'm pretty sure he took care of that. And now he's chilling. Now he's saying to himself, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. No, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition.
Boxing world is heating up after reports linked Floyd Mayweather Jr. to a major contract controversy surrounding his rematch with Manny Pacquiao. The situation gained attention when the fight was described as an exhibition, creating confusion and sparking strong reactions across the boxing community.
Losing money Mayweather, as the chatter says, is in dire straits financially. But something is off. Something's completely off because you got one person saying, it's a real fight. You got the promotion saying, this is a real fight. You got Floyd Mayweather saying, no, this is an exhibition. There's two things that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix. That is the only two things that can be possible.
Bradley shared his thoughts, suggesting that financial decisions behind the scenes may be playing a role. He explained that upfront payments and obligations can sometimes influence how these big fights are structured, especially when exhibitions offer lower risk compared to official bouts.
The legalities of the actual contract and why Mayweather's choosing to do what he's going to do what he's doing. I don't think Mayweather is afraid. I don't think he's afraid. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. Come on. Barrios. He's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you can put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can. You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million or whatever for training expenses. And if they agree to say yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money.
Oscar De La Hoya also weighed in, saying that fighters, at this stage of their careers, often focus on financial security. He noted that exhibition fights can provide strong earnings, while reducing the physical demands of a full professional contest.
The reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossing.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old. Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my.
On the other hand, Zab Judah sees it as a smart promotional move. He believes situations like this help build hype and keep major events in the spotlight, especially when big names are involved.
You know what I'm saying? We're not playing around. And, maybe that got through the cracks. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I don't know his business. But somehow, he's saying it did. I mean, well, he didn't say that. I'm just saying I don't know how he didn't catch on that this is the real deal Holyfield.
Do you think it could be possibly a publicity stunt to give some type of push to the promotion. I mean, I don't know. Like when the announcement came
I
out,
mean,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know if people
mean,
really too ecstatic for it.
Yeah, it's something that you would, you can use to your advantage to try to push the fight. It'll let people, it'll get ears and eyes on the fight for people that didn't know the fight was happening. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know.
Because
The
as a
business.
consumer looking in,
I'm
you're
a
like,
big listen, man. I'm a fan of both guys, and I just want to watch it and see the fight happen. I mean, I'm a fan of boxing. I shouldn't say I'm a fan of both guys. You know what I'm saying?
Judah added that today's boxing landscape has evolved, with many fighters balancing competition and business. Exhibition bouts, according to him, are becoming a popular way to stay active while also maximizing global attention and revenue.
as a consumer looking in, we're like, yo, is he like, what's the complaint? What's the problem here? Like, what are you scared of? What's because is it your O? Is it your losing that O? Could be that it?
Of course, that's what it's all come down to. I mean, the O is like a 800 credit score globally, universally. You walk around with an 800 credit score with the O. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the O brings. It brings an 800 credit score for wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd he's done a great job with that. Great job. So
Could it
of course
also
he's gonna, shoulder roll on that. Oh, I ain't mad at him. Smart guy. He understand. He ain't no fool.
Reports from Boxing Insider suggest that both sides were initially aligned on an official fight. However, once the exhibition angle entered the discussion, it created tension and raised questions about the original agreement.
So Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight.
Max Kellerman explained that calling the fight an exhibition could be a calculated decision. In his view, it allows a fighter to remain active while protecting their record and avoiding the full risks of sanctioned competition.
I'll always bring this up. Bernard Hopkins, I was calling his fights on HBO. He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight, beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith.
Mm-hmm.
His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. Nope. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change. He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right. Max, they're grandpops.
They old.
Grandpops.
That looks like he got a little more in the tank.
What I'm saying,
he's a
little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you a grandpop, you think you don't have to.
Meanwhile, Roy Jones Jr. highlighted a bigger picture. He believes boxing has shifted toward prioritizing earnings and longevity. While that approach makes sense financially, he pointed out that it can reduce the number of high-risk, legacy-defining fights that fans love to see.
And now I want the Mayweather concept. Because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting to the right time to fight Pacquiao, finding the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. Because not everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they got to meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. Yeah. They should have met. You understand me? Because now we probably